Hello everyone, I am Swapnil Jain and here I am coming with the first chapter of History Class 8 Part 1 which is How, When and Where. कब, कहाँ और कैसे क्या क्या हुआ. जैसे हम कभी रेलवे स्टेशन पर जाते हैं और ट्रेन में बैठते हैं तो वी माइट थिंक कि ये रेल कब स्टार्ट हुई. सुबह से न्यूज़पेपर वाले को देखते हैं तो वी कैन थिंक दैट न्यूज़पेपर कब प्रिंट होना स्टार्ट हुए. बहुत से सवाल उठते हैं एंड दीज ऑल आर एसोसिएटेड विद द डेट्स वी हैव. हम ये सोच सकते हैं कि कैसे पीपल ने अपना जीविका को अर्न करना स्टार्ट किया, कैसे उन्होंने खाने को प्रोड्यूस करा, कैसे उसको पकाया. दीज आर ऑल द थिंग्स विच आर एसोसिएटेड विद अवर हिस्ट्री and these all have the dates associated with them. Here in the left part of the picture we can see that he is the third son of the Queen Victoria of Britain, who is Prince Arthur, also known as the Duke of Connaught. Now coming to that why dates and which dates. In this chapter we are going to learn about the history of modern India, and modern Indian history is associated with the Britishers. And Britishers have their Governor General in India. So the first Governor General of India is Warren Hastings, and the last Viceroy was the Lord Mountbatten. And in between we have so many Governor Generals, which are Hastings, Wellesley, Vandyck, Dalhousie, Canning, Lawrence, Lytton, Ripon, Curzon, Harding and Irving. Now, as the history of India is so long, so for studying it easily, James Mill did a periodification. In 1817, James Mill wrote a 3-volume work, A History of British India, and he divided Indian history into the 3 parts, which is the Hindu, Muslim and the British. But this classification was not accepted because at that time it is not necessary that only one religion will sustain and the values of the other religious people will be subordinated. No. That's why a historian gave a different classification, which is the ancient, medieval and the modern one. Now this classification is borrowed from Best, and it is also has some incompleteness, thus because the modern period is associated with the science, reason, democracy, liberty and equality, and they are trying to show that our ancient is not having this all things which are related to science and all, and medieval was a term which is used to describe a society where these features of the modern society did not exist. Thus there was a riddle between that how to classify the history of India. Now the historians have also said that the modern period can be said as a colonial period. Why colonial? Because colonization means the subjugation of one country by the another country in terms of the political, economic, social and the cultural changes. And what the British did? They did the same thing. They subjugated our country. Now we came to how we came to know about these all things, that this was the first Governor General and what all the movements and all the things were happened because of the records maintained by the Britishers and our historians. Now where these records are kept? These are kept in the archives, and this photo in this photo you can see that the National Archive of India, which came up in 1920s. Now they Britishers also gave an importance to a survey because they think that for ruling any country, for administering any country, we need to survey that country and we need to know about that country, that what are the topography of that region, what is the climate, what is the flora, fauna and all the things of that country for better administering them. Thus the first survey of India set up in 1767 in Dehradun. There were many other surveys like botanical surveys, zoological surveys, archaeological surveys and the anthropological surveys and the forest surveys. In the left part, you can see that there is a custard apple plant. This shows that yes, they surveyed for the flora and the fauna of our country. Now, these official records tell us so many things, but what they do not tell to us, they tell us that what the Britishers feel and what they want, but they do not help us understand that what other people in the country felt and what they want. Thus, ending this chapter,